This is the end, and we are trapped here. The only way out, defeat the Ender Dragon. The problem is we have no gear, but there is a twist, a randomizer. In the end there is barely any blocks to mine, therefore we need a lot of luck. Will the randomizer save us or leave us stranded forever? Now I'm standing here, somewhere in the end, without items, but with a dream, with the hope of mastering this challenge, to defeat the Ender Dragon with the randomizer. And here in the end, without visiting the Nether and the overworld, with the hope that the randomizer will give me OP items. But right now it looks like this here in the end. It's still pretty empty in my inventory, but hopefully that will change. And write in the comments which item you would like me to have right at the beginning. But my first task is to get out of here. I'm still down here at the moment, but I want to get up, and so we are now breaking down the first block, which gives us our first randomized item. This item will determine the direction of the challenge, and I get nothing. I have no idea why it doesn't give me any items now, but I tested the randomizer and it definitely works, but apparently not with endstone. Now the Enderman has to pay for it. Anyway, we are not going to let this get us down, and we'll keep going, even if Minecraft tries to put obstacles in our way. But that makes the challenge a bit more difficult, because it means that we only have 2 more items for the beginning, and that has to be enough for now. Simply because there aren't that many different blocks in the end, but the end also has a structure that will help us, but finding it won't be easy. So for now, all we have is the curious fruit and that thing, you know, which is under the curious fruit, that stem. I don't know what it's called. Anyway, we are going to try to get our first item, and that will determine whether the challenge goes well or badly for us. You understand, if I get a bad item, the challenge will go badly, and if I get a good item, the challenge will go well. So let's mine the chorus fruit. And we get a purple banner. Okay, this is getting really weird. I think Minecraft is trying to tell me something. First I can get an item from endstone for some reason, and now I get this weird sound. That can't be a coincidence. It must be a sign. What do you think Minecraft is trying to tell us? That this one is cursed? But we are not going to be distracted. A purple banner is useless. That's what you think now. But we can place it and mine it so that we get a new item. And we can place it again. And we will do that until we get a good item. I think you understand how this concept of this video works. And we got a diamond hoe. A diamond hoe in the end. Now that's useless. We can't even place and mine this item. How ridiculous. We don't even have dot in the end. That just emphasizes the uselessness of the diamond hoe. Let's just move on and see the next item and the final item. Apparently we also get curious fruits. That's unexpected, but by not mining them directly we get the original item. And that's a relief. We can't get a randomized item from it, but we have a food source, and that was one of my worries. They're a bit annoying to eat, but better than nothing. And we get dripstone. Fortunately, you can place it. Jackpot. We have wood. That's huge. It will help us so much. Wood is so important, because now we can not only craft a crafting table, sticks and wooden tools, but we also have so many new blocks that we can craft and place and get new randomized items, and lots of them. For example, we could craft planks, slabs and other stuff. I was already afraid that I would have to play through the End Dragon with a diamond hoe. Then I will get a few more of the dripstone and turn them into wood. Now it's time to craft the crafting table, so that we can craft other things and progress in this challenge. Have a look at the new stuff. We will now get valuable items from them that will help us to defeat the Ender Dragon. Can you believe that? Wood again. Luck is on our side. Although the challenge gave us strange signs at first, the randomizer is now picking up speed. Now that we have a different type of wood, we can double the available items. We have so many chances to get a good item out of it. That's really great, but now it's time to turn more dripstone into wood. So after we have transformed dripstone into wood, we can transform this wood into glass and this in turn into the other wood. Now we have a lot of different things here and I'm really excited to see what that will bring us. There could be an OP item hidden in these blocks or everything could be crap. Then let's get started and I realize a pickaxe will be useful. Unfortunately, we will also get items that we can't do anything with, like this disc fragment for example. We can't recycle it and in the end it's just a dead end. But we still have lots of other things to mine. Well, first a disc fragment and now a complete disc, cool. We got a bed, a hidden danger, don't right click or we are dead. And a creeper. That's useless. I'm going to let it blow up. Oh wait, I just realized that it's not useless at all, because if we get a liter later, the gunpowder could really help us. But we will need paper for that. And then we will need a lot of luck to get that. But how cool would that be to have? Elytra and rockets. Oha. Yet another type of wood. That's really nice. More new items. But for now I will concentrate on the other two types of wood because I want to get at least one OP item. Meh. Ender pearls, yeah. So in the end we really have a shortage of them. If there's one thing that exists enough in the end, it's Enderman. Meh. Nah, that's ridiculous now. I get an Enderman spawn egg? That's really ironic now. Especially since I got Ender pearls just before that. Minecraft must be playing a trick on me. Pickling spawn egg, yeah, I'm not going to spawn that one. He makes me 2-hit gone. And I get the 4th block. That makes no sense. I can hardly be happier about it because I actually wanted to be difficult at the beginning. So that we only have a few items that we have to make do with. And somehow get to the end city. And now we have so many different items and opportunities to get cool items. Nah, what's that? It really doesn't make sense anymore. Another kind of wood is my goal to defeat the Ender Dragon or to collect all types of wood. Seriously, what is the probability of that? I have placed 12 items and 5 of them end up with wood. Okay, now I'm confused. Why can't I get a randomized item from it? Maybe bugged, or is it the same item just randomized? And now I get glow ink directly? This randomizer is cursed, I'm telling you. And I was so happy about the first wood and said that it was really lucky. And now I'm standing here and you probably don't believe me anymore that it was luck. Because I'm getting so much wood. Well, I don't want to complain. In the end, it's a good thing for me. So now I'm going to get some of the other types of wood to see if there's anything good in the blocks. I haven't gotten a real OP item that's useful yet. Even though I've already tried a few items, a bit disappointing. Oh, look at that. Finally something good. A diamond chestplate. I gladly take it. It's not an OP item, but I really don't want to fight the Ender Dragon without armor. So I'm grateful. And I went straight after that. Now my luck begins, but I just have to remember which item I can get Ivan from. For now, I'm not going to grind on Ivan, because I first have to see what different items I can get. And if you think about it, that's pretty cool. All of this was only created from 2 blocks, from which I then had different types of wood, and then the numbers of items multiplied. But now I'm going to look again to see which items I can still get, which ones are hiding. So now I'm just going to try things out a bit. I don't want to stay in this spot all the time. I want to make some progress. I realize that means a lot of placing and mining, and this is often repeated, as in this case, so that we get andesite from wood, andesite becomes stairs, stairs become doors, doors become concrete, and from concrete we finally get jungle wood, which we can then craft other blocks in order to mine them again. Annoyingly, all jungle items have been useless so far, so it wasn't worth the effort. Only this there is still here. Oh, a water bucket. These are exactly the items I'm looking for. It's not a god apple or anything, but it's something very useful. A water bucket is a must. And not only that, but I now have a companion. Now I'm no longer alone, and I'm going to travel this world with him. Oh, look at the sister of my new friend. Let's go, this is a breakthrough. We have a diamond. If we farm more of it now, we can make armor and tools. That will help us a lot, but playing to the end with it now would be almost boring. So I won't use it yet. But I will keep in mind that if we want to, we could use diamonds. We had already looked through 3 different types of wood, and now it's birchwood's turn. The reason why it's only now is simply because it's a bit difficult to get birch. You have to take a few steps from dripstone. A lily pad. Normally you couldn't place it, but if you think about it a bit, you can find a way. And we actually got a pair of diamond pants from the lily pad. Nice. Already 2 pieces of armor. And now we have a bundle. Impossible to get in normal survival mode and creative mode, because you can only get it through a command. This is an item in which you can store items. A backpack, so to speak. Something like a small shulker box. But I don't think everyone knows this item, so I thought it would be interesting to tell you about it. And the bundle symbolizes a journey, so I would say I've prepared enough and I'm ready to go. And now I get another item that can only be obtained with the command, a chain command block. I can't even place it. So now I can go. Oh no, wait. I forgot my water and my friend. We will take them with us, of course. So my fish friend. We are about to embark on a great adventure, and you have no choice. You're coming with me either way. But don't worry, we will have more than enough time to become best friends. It's just you and me. Ah yes, we will need a portal like that later. Without these things, it will be difficult to defeat the Ender Dragon. Oh yeah, one thing I forgot to tell you is why wood is still so good at the beginning. And that's because we just have blocks to build over from island to island. As it is now. It's very easy and quick to get blocks. We get 4 planks for 1 dripstone, so 8 slabs. Even though I always feel uncomfortable building over somewhere with slabs, simply because I have often died on buggy servers because of it. However, we could also use ender pearls, getting them is no problem, but if the islands are too far apart, then you just need blocks. And of course I also use ender pearls, you just have to get them. It's best to build a roof so that the enderman can't reach you. Then you can look into their eyes and farm them. It's just a mess if the tool breaks in the meantime. Okay. First my axe breaks and then I have to continue with the pickaxe, but that's broken too. So now I have to carry on working by hand because I don't have any wood at the moment. Oh, that could be close. Phew. Lucky again. That could have gone wrong. So now it's time to get ender pearls again. You know how by now, so I can stop talking. Oh come on, give me ender pearls. That must be the worst drop rate I have ever had. I killed 12 endermen and only got 2 ender pearls. Normally it's 50-50. Let's go! We finally found the Ender City. It took a while, but now I'm standing in front of it. We finally have new blocks to test, and not only that, but also chests, and they're also randomized. You can get all kinds of items. But it won't be so easy to conquer this Ender City. We only have half armor and wooden swords, so I have to be very careful, but I will succeed. It's after all not the first Ender City I conquered. I think the smartest thing would be to build up from the side and avoid shulkers. That way it will be possible without too much stress. But first we will see what items we can get from the Ender City blocks. Okay, great. We have already had the spruce fence gate that will bring us an item that we already have. Meh. You can't have a map of the end? I didn't know that. I learned something new. Gold? That could be useful for golden apples or something. I will need apples for that too, so that's probably not going to happen. Ooh, netherite block. That's so cool that you can get it just like that. Probably the hardest block to get, and you know what? This block is actually helpful because I remember getting a netherite upgrade somehow. I don't remember which block it was though, but I could go back to all the wood types and I would find it, but the spruce door wasn't it. Cool, that means we would have a partial netherite armor. The only thing missing is an iron, which I already have, but forgot which item I got it from. I would say let's climb the End City. As long as I'm careful, everything should be fine. but the shulkers can just shoot around the corner. I already had jungle wood, somehow there are already a lot of items that repeat themselves. Ah, look at that! I found out again how I got smithing tables. And that from jungle wood. Just iron and we have netherite equipment. I'm not sure if there are any chests in this room. I don't think so, but I will take a look. No, it doesn't look like... Why is there an enderman here? And most importantly, why is he mad at me? Oh no, this could get messy. There's another shulker on the roof, and I thought I was halfway safe here. Shulker and enderman is not a good combo. Please don't. Okay, half a heart, but I still have a chance to survive. Luckily, I got a bucket of water, otherwise this would be the death of me. Look how many shulker bullets are in the air. I have to dodge them. Of course, don't forget my friend. Ah, the enderman has teleported. He could be behind me now. Saved. That was already too close for me. And then there's the fact that I have no food. Okay, I have coarse foods, but they won't do any good in this situation. They could be the death of me. That will probably just teleport me in front of a shulker, and I don't need that right now. I'm going to eat the poisonous potato because the poison you get can kill you. We didn't even get poisoned, so now we can eat the beef, so we can regenerate hearts. So now it's time to move on. I'm not going to go down yet, even though I know we are only at 2.5 hearts. That will have to do it for now. There are chests up there. With luck I will find food. No! Not my fish! Not my best friend! I guess it's goodbye between us now. That's so sad. Anyway, we have chests here that I want to open. And we actually got something to eat. This is such perfect timing. And it's just bread. I couldn't make this up. There should be more chests out there. And here they are. Hopefully we will get something useful. Oh my god, arrows and strings. That's great. Let's have a quick look in the chest. Okay, arrows and strings, that's perfect. Because that means we have a bow with arrows. So in the other chest we have iron. Hey, the chests are really nice. Always what I need. We also got diamond armor and a netherite, which I already have. Alright, that's really good. Iron for the netherite equipment. Bows and arrows for the end crystals. And I was already worried about what to do against these things. I had thought about snowballs. They would have done the job, but arrows are just better because of the shooting range. And I don't want to climb the towers up. The risk of being pushed down is too high. Now we are working on netherite armor, but I don't have enough wood. So it's time to go down. For netherite equipment we need a smithing table or diamond equipment, netherite and that upgrade. And zack, we have better armor. Speaking of netherite, I'm mining this block to see what item I can get. With a wooden pickaxe. Yippee. But honestly, how many of you have ever mined a netherite block with a wooden pickaxe? I bet not that many of you have. Especially because you can't get the block back. It's funny to think that you can destroy a netherite block with a wooden pickaxe. But not with lava or TNT. The reason I thought of this is that I have a lot of time on my hands right now. Besides, it took me a little more than 2 minutes for the people that are curious. And we got an iron nugget. Is that disgraceful? From a netherite block to a small piece of iron. Well, that's the randomizer. There's not much you can do. Have a look at this. I have found my way back to iron, but it doesn't matter anymore. I'm currently in the process of upgrading my gear. Since we were at the armor, we can now make some iron tools and of course the bow. We only have 13 hours, but that's almost enough for me, so let's move on. I've looted all the chests and we don't have to search here anymore. But there's one thing I was missing in this end city, namely the end ship, and I really want to find it. It's very important to me because we will find an elytra there. And if there's a chance to get an elytra, then you take that chance. We don't really need an elytra, but it will make our lives easier and I want one. There is the second end city. And an end city with an end ship. This is exactly what I wanted, and this is the end of the search. This is officially the second last phase of this challenge. Then we have everything we need to fight the Ender Dragon. But I have to remember that an end city is dangerous. I almost died last time, and this end city is huge. It really has a lot of rooms with chests in them. So we will quickly build our way over to loot these chests. Oh, will this ender pearl reach the island? No, it won't. I was lucky again, but that could have gone wrong. I thought it was going to hit the side of the island and I would have fallen off, but I was ready for a block save. Anyway, I don't want to challenge that. That really scared me for a moment. Dying like that before the goal would be painful. So I actually got across safely, and you know, the game built up the side to avoid the shulkers and then loot the chest from the outside. That shouldn't cause us any problems. So we are at the first chest of the end city and we have bread in it, which I gratefully accept and go to the next one, which contains more food. There's nothing to complain about. Nothing really good, but nothing useless either. And when I'm so close to the end ship, I take this opportunity to build up. Sometimes you're unlucky and the end ship is a long way from the end city. Wait, the ladder gives me a new item. Oh, I got a double hit. Alright, let's get rid of the shulker so we can get the items and the elytra. Where did this enderman come from? And why is he running into my head? Oh no, not again. I have a deja vu moment. Phew, okay, I was able to build myself back in, but it was too close again. I've had this exact moment before, being chased in an end city by an enderman and shulker, and they hit me on half a heart. And in the end I built myself in to protect myself. Well, at least the shulker is dead now, what a stress, and I could have avoided that. And those chests aren't a reward either. But what is a reward is this elytra. Unfortunately, I didn't find any paper, which means I have to use this elytra without rockets, but that will be fine. Meh. Debug stick? I've heard of it before, but I don't know what it does. Obviously some debugging, but no idea what. Maybe chunks? I could imagine that. Okay, I think it's time to use